Breaking input is also pertinent to the parliamentary showdown yesterday. BJP MP Kangana Ranaut has now hit out at Rahul Gandhi over his speech where he said that he must rise above the personal stature and be the voice of the opposition. Kangana has also tweeted, and I quote, apart from all the irresponsible statements that Rahul Gandhi ji made in his first speech as the leader of opposition, he also mentioned that he is not one Rahul. In fact, there are two of him. One will now live for the constitution and the other one has been killed. Now, this is not funny at all. Rahul ji should immediately seek some therapy sessions. Now, joining us on the broadcast is our colleague Payal Mehta. A very good morning, Payal. Sharp words of criticism coming in from BJP MP Kangana Ranaut, and wherein she's also suggested leader of opposition to take therapy sessions. What more details are we gathering on this?
Well, of course, when Rahul Gandhi was making a statement yesterday in Lok Sabha Kohina, he also referred to the fact that he's not just one person, he's living the lives of two individuals.
Right.
One is Rahul Gandhi, the leader, and the second is the leader of the opposition. He also said that there are two Rajnath Singhs, Rajnath Singh, the defense minister, and Rajnath Singh, the politician and the person. So, when these kind of references were made by Rahul Gandhi in his speech, Kangana Ranaut said it sounded very confusing. It sounded that he was living multiple lives and he was not sure of his being. So that's the reason Kangana, in a sarcastic tone, has asked Rahul Gandhi to take therapies and get treated before he speaks, because he has a great responsibility as the leader of the opposition.
Indeed, Payal, leader of opposition holds a lot of responsibility in the parliament. But with these kinds of words and his speeches getting expunged, what do we see how the political scenario will be unfolding in the near coming future?
Well, of course, if you look at what Rahul Gandhi had said, he had made very objectionable statements against the Hindus. He had made objectionable statements about the government treating the minorities. He had named the industrialists. So after careful consideration, remember, his speech was at around 2 o'clock, but the ruling came in at past midnight, because the officers went through each and every word that was spoken by Rahul Gandhi, and only after that they decided that certain things have to be expunged because certain things cannot be allowed to be spoken. So let's see how this goes, because the Congress party will again say this is a way to, stifle the voice of the opposition. And Rahul Gandhi did not say anything which is unparliamentary, so that's something which is going to continue. But the highlight of the day will be today when Prime Minister Narendra Modi gets up to speak on the floor of the House, because he's going to be replying to the motion of thanks of the President addressed at about 5 o'clock. It will be important to see if he actually counters what Rahul Gandhi has really said and how he attacks the charges of the opposition, because Rahul Gandhi has led the charges of the opposition.
Right, Payal. Thank you so much for bringing in all those details. Well, Pallavi also joins us on the broadcast. A very good morning, Pallavi. Sharp words of criticism coming in from BJP MP for Rahul Gandhi. How do we see this unfolding in the parliament today also, especially after leader of opposition's speech has been expunged?
Well, I'm sure the Congress party is going to make a big issue about expunging of Rahul Gandhi's comments,
right,
because again they have made the same accusation as we always make, is that how there is selective outrage inside the parliament when it comes to opposition leaders. They're also going to try and cite instances when people from the Treasury bench or from the government or from the NDA had often made comments which are considered to be and should be considered to be unparliamentary, when they are personal attacks, when, for example, they say Jai Shri Ram, then there doesn't seem to be a problem. And this was a point which was raised by the Congress yesterday also, that when they come in and chant Jai Shri Ram and Modi, Modi, then why is that not considered to be a violation of the rules of the parliament proceedings? So as far as expansion is concerned, yes, this is going to be made a big political issue by the Congress party. And Rahul Gandhi did say that again yesterday. Why are my mic switched off, for that matter? Why did the cameras don't focus on the opposition leader? That's one thing you're going to see a play out. And of course, later today, 5 p.m. is when the PM is expected to respond to the motion of thanks. While I'm sure the Prime Minister is going to use some very, very strong and combative words against the Congress, and particularly against Rahul Gandhi, I don't think, given the mood within the Congress, they're going to remain silent. Rahul Gandhi is expected to make several interruptions when the PM is going to be speaking. The knives are out, and it's very clear that a Congress's strategy is to get as aggressive and as combative, even if it means flouting the rules. Then so be it.
Right, Pallavi, help us also understand, with Congress defending Rahul Gandhi's remarks completely and Amit Shah demanding an apology from the leader of opposition, how do we see the massive fireworks unfolding today in the parliament, especially when PM Modi is...
The rebuttal to the allegations coming in from the BJP came in from Priyanka Gandhi Vadra herself, when she said, and Rahul Gandhi tried to do a certain amount of damage control, I would say, when he said that I wasn't calling all the Hindus violent. What I was only talking about is the fact that there is a mindset in the BJP which stokes this kind of a violence, and that is something which is against the ethos and principles of the Hindu religion. as I said, I mean, in Parliament today, you can expect, at least in the Lok Sabha, fireworks, because again, they're going to object to the fact that why have the comments been expunged? Why aren't similar kind of comments by other opposition leaders also dealt in a similar manner? So there is a complete breakdown of a trust between the Speaker and the opposition on multiple occasions. And in fact, yesterday also, Rahul Gandhi kept on making those allegations despite the clarification coming in from the Speaker. As I can't switch off the mic, the button is not in my hand.
Right.
And I look at everyone in a similar manner. But when there is no trust, you cannot expect that bridge to be crossed.
Right, Pallavi, thank you so much for bringing in all those details. Well, explosive parliamentary showdown is also expected today as well. And it'll be interesting to watch how PM Modi addresses the Sansad. Now, let's take a look at some of the political reactions on this report.
Rahul ji highlighted Lord Shiva, isn't it? Today, entire speech of Rahul Gandhi highlighted Lord Shiva. Actually, what is the real Hindu? He narrated. But BJP-sponsored Hindu is different. They will use Hindus only for polarizing election. They will use Hindu for only winning election. Understood? This is what happened. Rahulji's speech was very clear. He told very clearly, they want to distort it.
आज राहुल गांधी ने संपूर्ण हिंदू समाज को हिंसक बताया है, असत्यवादी बताया है, घोर अपमान किया है हिंदू समाज का। और ये पहली बार नहीं है, ये कांग्रेस की पुरानी पद्धति है। 2010 में तत्कालीन गृह मंत्री श्री पी चिदम्बरम ने हिंदुओं को आतंकवादी कहा था। ये राजनीति की एक ऐसी परिस्थिति श्री राहुल गांधी ने आज लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन के पद की गरिमा को इतना नीचा किया है, इतना कमज़ोर किया है और राजनीति को एक ऐसे लेवल पे लेके गए हैं जो कि निंदनीय है।
होशंगाबाद के सांसद हमारे साथ है और सूरत के सांसद भी हमारे साथ है। जिस तरह से राहुल गांधी ने हिंदुओं के बारे में बोला, उस पर क्या कहेंगे आप?
राहुल गांधी ने आज पूरे हिंदू समाज का अपमान किया है और इसके लिए देश उनको माफ नहीं करेगा।
वो हमेशा से आरएसएस और हिंदुओं के बारे में बोलते रहे, कुछ कहना चाहेंगे आप?
बिल्कुल कहेंगे, क्योंकि राहुल गांधी में अभी भी मैच्योरिटी नहीं आई है। ये अभी एलओपी बन गए, फिर भी हिंदू धर्म का, सनातन धर्म का इन्होंने बिल्कुल अपमान किया है। इन्होंने देश की और हिंदू धर्म की माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
पाल साहब, आप बहुत लंबे टाइम तक मेंबर है, पर जिस तरह की भाषा में राहुल गांधी ने आज एड्रेस किया, उस पर आप क्या कहेंगे? खास करके जो हिंदू वाला रिमार्क है वो बहुत लोग ऑब्जेक्ट कर रहे हैं।
एक तरह से देश के किसी कम्युनिटी को और हिंदू को जिस तरह से गाली दिया, उन्होंने हिंसक कहा, व्यक्ति को एक नेता प्रतिपक्ष होकर के आज जिन शब्दों का वो प्रयोग करके लग रहा था, सदन में नहीं सड़क पे बोल रहे हैं। कोई मर्यादा होनी चाहिए और मुझे लगता है कि ये सदन इस बात का गवाह है कि नेता प्रतिपक्ष के लोग सुषमा स्वराज जी हों, अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी, जिस तरह से सरकार की कड़ी से कड़ी आलोचना करते हैं और लोग उनको सुनते थे, प्रेसिडेंट के मिनिस्टर उनको सुनते थे और स्कोर करते थे। आज तो जिस तरह से उन्होंने कहा है, उससे स्कोर करने के लिए सेल्फ गोल कर रहे हैं और इससे साफ है कि उन्हें नेतृत्व करने की जो क्षमता है। पार्टी के जब राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष थे तो पार्टी को कहाँ ले गए और आज एलओपी के रूप में मुझे लगता है उनको ये मौका मिला था। लेकिन जिस तरह से आज पहले दिन ही उन्होंने इस सदन की, देश की सर्वोच्च सदन, उसकी मर्यादा को जिस तरह से फूहड़ और अश्लील शब्दों से किया है, उससे पूरा देश शर्मसार है। उनको माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
Sir, what would you want to say? Rahul Gandhi spoke about the issues of the Northeast, especially Manipur, and he says that the Prime Minister has never paid a visit to them, to the state of Manipur, despite all that is happening.
Whatever Rahul Gandhi ji has spoken, our leader of the opposition, it was true and fact. And then moreover, this issue is not only one day, 2 days. The issue, Manipur burning, has been there for so many months. By now, it should have been resolved by the state, by the central government. Till now, no prime ministers, no one from the cabinet, they have gone to visit Manipur and then they never try to know the inside. Unless